Hi guys. All right, it is reading time. So get your reading hardback out and turn to page 116. Page 116. We're going to talk about theme. Okay, remember, theme is the message that the author wants us to get from the story. Okay, we can determine this by asking ourselves some questions. So, like, what do the characters say and do? So you got to think about what the characters are doing and saying in the story. Okay, what happened in the story, and what can I learn from the characters and the events in the story? So, three big questions to ask yourself: what are the characters saying and doing? What happened in the story? And what can I learn from this story? Okay, by learning what the characters do and what the characters say and the events that happened in the story. Okay, so page 116 talks about theme. I'm going to read it. You follow along. Each story has characters, a setting, a plot, and a theme. The theme is the message of a story. It is what the author wants the reader to understand. Sometimes the author tells you the theme. Most of the time, you have to decide what the theme is based on what happens in the story. So you have to use the characters, what their actions are, what they say. You have to use the setting. You have to use the plot. What's happening in the story to figure out what am I supposed to learn out of this story. Tip, think about the important events in the story. What message do they give? So figure out the plot, right? Because the plot has those important events. It has the problem, and then how those characters solve the problem. So out of all of that, when we put all those things together, the characters, what they say, what they do, the problem that the characters are having, the events that lead up to the problem, the solution of the problem. When we put all that stuff together, we need to learn something from that. In case something like that happens in our lives, okay, we can say, oh, well, maybe this is what I'm supposed to learn from this. Okay. All right, let's talk about page 117. Read the short story below. Use the story details to help you figure out and tell the theme of the story. So you need to think while I'm reading the story, what are the characters doing? What are they saying? Okay, what are the important events in the story? What's the problem? What's the solution? How did they come together and solve the problem? What am I supposed to learn from this story? A hungry fox walked through a grove and stopped under an orange tree. High above him was a tasty orange. He jumped and jumped, but he could not reach the orange. He turned around and saw a small rabbit watching him. Suddenly, the rabbit jumped up and knocked down the orange. The rabbit started to hop away. Wait, said the fox. You helped me. Let's share the orange. All right, so characters, fox and rabbit. Setting, the orange grove. Plot, a fox wants an orange but can't reach it. A rabbit helps him. The fox shares the orange. So, what do you think we need to learn from this story? What's the theme? Well, fox was in a jam. Rabbit came by. Fox didn't say anything to Rabbit. Rabbit didn't say anything to Fox. Rabbit just jumped up and helped him get the orange, right? And then Fox wanted to share the orange. So what are we supposed to learn from the story? Helping others, right? And sometimes when we help others, we get rewarded for that. But do we or should we expect to get rewarded? No. Did you see did you hear what Rabbit did? Rabbit knocked it down and then just started hopping away. Rabbit didn't expect to get a reward for it. He just wanted to help Fox. Fox, however, did give him a reward and they shared the orange. So, what are we going to learn from this? We're going to learn from this that we got to help others no matter what, but we can't expect to get a reward. However, sometimes we do get a reward, right? Okay, how many times have you got rewarded for helping others? Okay, think about those times. And how many times have you not gotten a reward for helping others? Okay, yeah, so sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. And it's okay either way, right? Okay, we can't expect to get a reward, though, every time we help someone. It is nice to get a reward, though, right? It makes you feel good inside. But it should also make you feel good inside even though you don't get a reward. Okay? All right, great job, guys. All right, let's take a look at, let's go to the try this. I forgot about the try this at the bottom. This is a neat, a different ending. How would the theme change if at the end the fox went after the rabbit? Ooh, think about that. Talk about that with your mom and dad or your brother or your sister. What do you think would happen to the theme? Would it still be helping others? What do you think? Okay. All right. Now, what I need you to do is open up your religion workbook to page 158. 158. All right. It says, read the story, then circle the letter of the best answer to each question. All right. So I'm going to read the story. You follow along, and then we'll answer the questions at the bottom. Nara the cat loved to daydream. She dreamed of living in a palace. She dreamed of wonderful meals and a servant to brush her fur. When her owner came near her, she hissed at him. She did not want to play. She just wanted to daydream. The boy grew up and moved away, so Nara went to a new home. Nobody ever talked to her there. Nobody came to play with her either. She had time to daydream, but she was not happy. She missed her old home. I wish I had paid more attention to my owner, she thought. We could have had fun. Now I am alone. My dreams were only dreams. Oh, why was I so foolish? All right, so think about that story. Think about the characters. Think about what the characters said and did in the story. Think about the problem. Think about the events of the problem. Think about how they solved the problem. Or did they solve the problem? All right, so number 1. What did Nara do instead of playing? A, she ate and ate. B, she ran away. C, she slept in the sunshine. Or D, she dreamed of a different place. D, very good. She was dreaming of a different place instead of playing with her owner, right? All right, number 2. How did Nara feel about her new home? A, she was scared and nervous. B, she was unhappy. C, she was happy and content. Or D, she was cold and tired. So how did she feel about her new home? Yeah, B, she was unhappy. Even though now she had all the time in the world to daydream. But she's not happy. 3, what is the theme of the story? A, try to enjoy the life you have. B, daydreams are better than real life. C, always try to live in a palace. Or D, cats have unusual habits. So think about the story. Think about the character, what the character said and did. Think about the issues, the problems. So what was the theme of the story? What do we need to get out of this story? A, good job. Try to enjoy the life you have. Okay, we don't always want to think about what we don't have, because then, well, we're busy thinking about things we don't have. We're going to miss out on all the fun that we should be having. Okay? All right, great job, guys. Now, let's take a look at, we're going to talk about suffixes. Okay, now this is a review of suffixes. We have already done these suffixes, but the next 2 pages in your workbook are going to be about suffixes. So let's review a little bit. We have un. So un means the opposite of or not. Like undo. That means the opposite of do. Okay? Uneasy. Not easy. Okay, so those are 2 examples of un. Re means again. Like replay. Play again. Redo. Do again. Okay? So we're going to use the meaning of the suffix along with our base word in our meaning of the word. And then our last one, our suffix dis, means not. So dishonest means not honest. Disagree means not agree. Okay, so let's go over them again. Un, the opposite of, or it can mean not. Re means again, and dis means not. All right. Let's turn to page 159. Now, you're going to have to turn to that page. As you can see, I don't have it. Mine goes from 158 to 161. Just like the other day when I didn't have 160, I don't have 159. Okay? However, I did look it up online, and what it is it's a word search, and it's all un words, okay? So it's all going to be with the suffix un, okay? And you have to find 15 words in the word search. Now, they're not going to give you a list of the words. You have to find them. They all have un, all right? And find 15 of them. When you do that, send me a picture, okay? And we're also going to work on page 163 with suffixes as well. Page 163. So don't do 159 unless you're pausing the video. All right, so on page 163 says part A. Make spelling words by joining re, un, or dis with one of the base words. Write the spelling words on the line. Now remember, when we talked about spelling words in reading, it isn't your spelling words in your spelling book. They are talking about words on page 157. Okay? Remember, these are the pages we don't do in our reading book because they are not our spelling words. But you can look back on this page to help you with page 163. So let's look at our words here and see if we can make some. We have re, un, and dis, and we need to find words with these base words: honest, easy, right, act, please, and happy. So re-honest, re-easy, re-right. Ooh, that one sounds good. So draw a line from re to right, rewrite, react, re-please, or re-happy. React, yeah, act again. So draw a line from re to right and re to act. Let's go to un. Unhonest, that doesn't make sense. Uneasy, yep, that's one. So draw a line from un to easy. Unpleased or unhappy. Unhappy, good job. Draw a line from un to happy. Dishonest, does that make sense? And we have please left. Displease, yes, that makes sense. All right, so write those words here. Now that you drew your lines to them and you match them up, write your 6 words. And then in part B, write sentences using the spelling words you used in part A. Use at least 2 spelling words in each sentence. So I need 3 sentences for 7, 8, and 9. And I need you to use 2 of these words in each sentence. So when you're done, you should have used all 6 of them. So 2 in here, 2 in 8, and 2 in 9. All right? And send me a picture of this page as well, page 163. Okay? All right, so let's recap. I need a picture of page 159. Was it 9? Sorry, guys. Yes. Page 159 and 163. So 2 pictures today. 159 and 163. Okay? All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.